866-365. So, did you enjoy yourself?
Last night was really interesting.
Tell me why.
It was incredibly aggressive. Like, the way they were sizing each other up, it was like the beginning of the Beat It video with Michael Jackson. I mean, they were just circling each other with their microphones and sizing each other up. It was aggressive, it was creative, and it was actually substantive.
Okay, so you thought, because a lot of people feel just the opposite. They felt there was a lot of rhetoric and stepping on each other's toes and just screaming at each other. Why don't we go with what you thought was substantive? Tell me each takeaway from each one.
What I thought was really interesting is, for example, the discussion of women. You know, a woman asked the question, she's like, look, Mitt Romney, what are you going to do? Barack Obama, what are you going to do? Mitt Romney explained in a very creative way things that he did when he was governor of Massachusetts. Now, it was interesting. He basically advocated affirmative action, which is something most Republicans don't like, by saying, I went out and pursued women for the sake of pursuing women. But I thought it was interesting. He explained a policy. And then Barack Obama said, hey, look, I signed Lilly Ledbetter. I did this. I did that. So they actually got into policy more than just throwing punches at each other.
And Ledbetter, of course, is about equal pay for women. But so do you think that that was pretty strategic, that both of them were ready for that subject matter? Because the female vote could definitely sway this election.
It's absolutely critical. Look, the only reason Barack Obama won the last election is because of African-American women. African-American women voted at 68%. It was the highest percentage of any voting bloc in America. That's why he won places like North Carolina. That's why he won places like Ohio. So Obama knows the importance of women. Mitt Romney knows that he has got to make up this gender gap or he's not going to win. So they were prepared for that question.
So African-American women, how do they feel about Obama at this point?
Well, I think most voters feel about Obama the same way they felt for the last couple of years. They're disappointed. They thought he was going to be able to wave a magic wand and fix things, and he wasn't able to do it. And that's where Mitt Romney comes in, saying, look, Obama hasn't done this, he hasn't done that. Romney's challenge is he hasn't convinced people yet that he can do a better job, even though people are disappointed in Obama.
You ready for Boca in the final debate?
I think it's going to be really fascinating. I think it's going to be hard for Mitt Romney because it's foreign policy, and it's always hard for a challenger to really talk about foreign policy because they're not the ones seeing the top secret documents.
We will talk again.
Definitely.
Great to see you, Jason.
Good to see you.
All right. Well, American families are getting a lot bigger, and it's not just